What is going on, you stallions and stallionettes? AK40 Kevin here in the gamer heaven. We got to talk about Walmart stepping their game up, finally kicking the booty hole off those bots and scalpers. They've had virtually no bot protection up until now. I've covered it. They don't change their listing URL. They don't have a CAPTCHA. They don't even try, but they did cancel 20 million orders in 20 minutes. And we're going to watch and judge two fistfights over the PS5. Let's get it. Alrighty guys, so share my screen over here. This is an article from Screen Rant. There's several other journalist platforms that have covered this article here. So Walmart canceled 20 million PlayStation 5 bot orders in under 2 hours. In fact, millions within the first half hour of the restock alone. So that's awesome because like I mentioned, Walmart really hasn't been the greatest when it comes to their bot protection or even trying to block these absolute little dick, tiny prick, shrimp stick scalpers out here running scripts and bots behind the scenes. So Walmart's stepping their game up. That's massive numbers. And the fact that there were 20 million orders placed within the first half hour of the drop shows what a major issue the bots and scalpers are. I've covered it extensively, but just to put my 2 cents in real quick in case you haven't caught those videos, an organization called Crep Chief Notified, based out of the UK, which also does sell to people in North America, has massive stock, specifically 3,500 plus PlayStation 5 units in their inventory. That is more stock than the major retailers such as Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, Newegg. That's a huge issue. It's a major problem going on with the PlayStation, the Xbox Series, as well as the NVIDIA 30 series graphics cards. Just scalpers to the left and to the right. So great on Walmart for doing this. And there is also a UK organization that is now passing a bill to make bot running on major consumer items that have high demand and low supply illegal. So that's fantastic. Now you can get that over here in North America, in the States, across the pond and over to us. That'd be great. They're not going to make scalping outright illegal because scalping's been around for decades. People have been doing it with sporting tickets. They've been doing it with Jordans, you know, limited edition Supreme sweaters and shit like that. Then in the early 2000s, it was plasma TVs and DVD players. Then a few years after that, you're looking at Xbox 360s and PS3s. This stuff's been going on forever. Scalping's not going to become illegal. It is strongly frowned upon, and people kind of see you as having one of the most minute penises in existence. Like a scalper, you literally have to bust out a magnifying glass and then pull out your monocle like you're Columbus sailing to wreck the pilgrims just to see the head, which is all they have. They're all head and balls, no shaft. But anyway, moving on from that, we're going to go ahead and judge a couple fist fights here. This is from TMZ. I love whoever is the journalist over here. Just the way they wrote this whole article is quite humorous. So, as you can see in the video, the confrontation between the two women went from 0 to 100 real quick. The woman with long braids was getting ready to throw hands and asked her opponent, "What the fuck you gonna do?" A man riding a motorized cart actually tried to de-escalate the sitch, but as you can see, he failed. And after a hot minute, all hell broke loose. Like, who writes like this as a journalist? Hot minute, throw hands, what the fuck you gonna do? Like, TMZ's journalists are off the chain. All right, so I'm gonna pop the cans on real quick and we're gonna watch this bad boy together, guys. All right, boys, before I start this footage, I just want you guys to know I'm a little bit of a fight connoisseur. These two meat hammers that the Lord blessed me with have been classified as weapons of mass destruction by the government. So we're just gonna hop right into this. Okay, she's insulting the woman's KD ratio. Oh, she just told her you ain't never clinched a Victory Royale. Not in these streets, not on any map. Now she just told her she doesn't have the high definition texture pack installed on her PC. Them are fighting words. Oh, she said you drink Folgers. All right, so I'm going to fast forward to when they start to actually get to throwing some bows here because this is just taking too long. There we go. There we go. There. What you gonna do? There it is. All right, awesome. So as you see here, no form, no technique. All right, so as you hear, bystanders are saying the cops have been called, but of course nobody's trying to break it up. Now, smart move. She's got her hood pulled up so you can't really get her face too good on camera, which is good because she basically attempts murder here in a second. Basically standing on her face. So I'm going to have to rewind that there. All right, so this is actually attempted murder right here. She stands her entire body weight on her face. Right here. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. It gets better. She gets both feet on there. We call it a Husker Du. How do you do? So again, she's got her whole body weight on her neck, on her jaw. And she looks like she ain't been skipping no meals. So she probably up there, you know, up there in weight class, right? She's not a featherweight. Boom. Nice stomp. We call that a piston drop. But that is attempted murder. Obviously, it doesn't take a lot of physical strength. The right pounds per square inch to the right part of the temple or to the temple or the jugular to actually murder someone with your bare hands. It's really not as hard as you guys might think. Yeah, that would be attempted murder. However, nobody was arrested from this confrontation because both parties were gone by the time the police arrived. And, you know, that woman that did the hopscotch on her face had her hood up, which is smart because you can't really get a good look on her face. But as you see, I don't know how good the quality is for you guys, but her eyes just have that vacant blank. I don't know if you guys have ever been knocked unconscious before. I box, so I've been knocked unconscious and I've knocked people unconscious before. But yeah, you get this like blank 1,000-yard stare where because you're basically staring at nothing. Your eyes are open, but you're literally staring off in the distance. And then that's the look she has right here, is kind of like thinking to herself, damn, was a PS5 worth this? I should have got the Series S. Those are in stock at Best Buy. All right, good stuff, good stuff. And you want to keep in mind in the back of your head that this is over a video game console. This isn't over anything serious. This is over a video game console that will be readily available in about 3 months. At the longest, 3 months, you'll be able to walk into a store and buy a PS5. And there's so much other shit you can play on PS4, Xbox One, or your home PC, to where these new consoles really don't warrant risking going to jail or potentially getting killed in a conflict. You never know who's packing a concealed carry, who's just gonna pull the burner out of the waistband and come up to draw. Now, you never know who's packing, and I know for a fact that at least one of us is packing, so I'm never trying to get into a physical conflict. Not to mention, burner aside, these two bad boys ain't no slouch either. All right, moving on to this one. So this one here, this woman actually fights a female police officer with a baby in her hand. So she already made the mistake of having a child. Now she's going to make the bigger mistake of trying to fuck with a police officer with your snot-nosed ragamuffin mistake in your hand. That's just a double conundrum. Let's go ahead and watch it, boys. You can't even skip these ads. Oh my God.
New video tonight of a dangerous scene inside a South Florida Walmart. Police in Durant.
It would be Florida.
Thursday night, a family got agitated when the store ran out of the popular PlayStation 5 gaming systems. The situation escalated and
all right, so
a woman.
Whoa. So she is swinging on that female cop with a baby in her hand. First of all, I don't recommend assaulting a police officer without a baby in your hand. Now, that's also a lady cop, and she's not like a big butch lady cop. That's like a feminine lady cop. So the fact that she's getting into a throwing fisticuffs with a civilian. If I was a police officer, I wouldn't fight a civilian. I would go directly for my taser. I personally would have tased the baby out of her hand, then pulled out my baton and worked the kneecaps of that woman. That's me personally, though.
Baby punched the female police officer, causing her to fall to the...
Also, a fucking male bystander, I guess you could say. He wasn't an assailant, but a male walking up on a female officer who's already in a physical confrontation like that, probably not a good idea either. Keep your fucking distance. Don't give the police any excuse to pull non-lethal or lethal equipment on you. Just saying. I mean, this shit's not that hard. Not listening to what the police officers have to say, straight up resisting, or literally trying to fight them. So what the fuck do you think is going to happen? Like, literally, like, what do you think's going to happen on the real though?
Ground. 3 people were arrested. The baby was turned over to her grandmother.
The baby was arrested too.
Escalated and police
whoa.
Baby.
Also, another thing here, you see that there were masks on the floor, people getting their masks ripped off and stuff. So I'm going to say this real quick. There is a pandemic still going on. And granted, the survival rate for COVID is like 99%. Like, it's very rare that you're actually going to pass away from COVID. However, I have had several friends and coworkers that have gotten it, and they said it was absolutely shitty as fuck. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. So it's not worth it to even be standing in these long lines and crowded stores to get these consoles when they're going to be readily available online and in stores without people around you in a couple of months. Standing in these physical stores with these massive lines to get yourself a console right now probably not even worth it. I would go for either Best Buy curbside pickup or just Walmart.com or Amazon or something like that. These consoles, it's a video game console. It's not worth getting detrimentally sick, getting into fistfights, or spending a night in jail over a fucking console. But yeah, as you can see, they ripped the lady officer's mask off and shit. Like, that's just COVID exposure, boys, and that's just stupid. Speaking of stupid, do not be stupid and buy from scalpers. Make sure that you wait for the stock to come to the reputable vendors. And that's going to do it, guys. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you had a good time. I sure enjoyed myself. If you did enjoy yourself, shove that thumb where the sun don't shine. Go ahead and massage that subscribe button over there because it's been having some lonely nights here recently. And it's also got a cute friend, the notification bell, so make sure you give that a Dutch rudder as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Scissoring you guys.